So I am glad that you had a small, simple sampling of what we do, what we call meditation to discover who we are. If you can fully discover who you are, fully discover that you are not the body, that you are not even the sense perceptions, that you are not even the thinking mind, that you are the power that makes these alive. If you can find that, if you can find your soul, I tell you, next step to find God will be the simplest step. The Creator can be found when you find yourself. If you can find your own self, you'll find your own Creator. Because the Creator is not only inside you, you and the Creator are participating together in the whole show. There's no difference. And that can be found at that time. How the individualization of totality of consciousness takes place can be experienced by us while we are in the human body. I sometimes really marvel how it is possible that we are so far removed. We have removed ourselves with so many different covers upon ourselves that we have taken a reality created at the physical material level as the only reality, and then we are talking of something that is real at different levels. Ultimately, the whole thing is happening right at a point which is inside this body here. It's amazing that it should be so close to us, and that what we call love is such a powerful thing. It can pull without our effort. In fact, it pulls so strongly, even if we want to pull away, it still pulls us. It's such a powerful thing when you meet a perfect living master and recognize who he is. It takes time to recognize. It takes meditation to recognize. It takes time to know who he is. Otherwise, he's like us, maybe more learned, maybe he knows more words, maybe he has read more books. You don't need to read any books to be a perfect living master. Nor do you need to read any books to find your own self. These are natural abilities given to us sitting inside us. And all of us have that. But only when the time is right. Time is right means which we predetermined before we ever came here. That when I've had this experience enough, don't want to have any more, I'm tired of it, that becomes the right time. At that time, that ordinary person comes across your life, you feel touched by something, there's something unusual. What is unusual? You can't figure out. Eventually you find it's some kind of a strange kind of pull, a love that we haven't had normally. As you associate more and more, you discover he's not what he looks like. There's more in it. Eventually you find he's everything that you desire, and that he can become your best friend with unconditional love and friendship. A human being, not somebody in your thoughts, not somebody imagined by you, but a living human being. And we love to have a living human being to be our friends. We don't want to make friends with spirits and ghosts. We don't want to make friends with unknown people. We don't want to make friends with people we can't even see. Friendship is within human beings. And a friendship that is so strong that we can share anything and everything with that human being. It's such a strange experience that we can't share some things of our life with anybody. And the very first time we meet such a person, there's such a strange inspiration, we're willing to share everything on the very first meeting. Something very different. And yet it's an ordinary human being, just like ourselves. So that is why over time we discover who that friend is. And when we meditate, we find the friend was not operating from outside, he was becoming ordinary for our sake. And he was a friend inside. And he knows the entire route to our true home. He knows the entire way that we have to take. And we go holding his hand together. When that happens, this very exercise that you are doing, if you can hold your attention there, the light will lighten up more. In the light you will see the image, the face, the form of your same human beings. That's guiding you from outside will be guiding you from inside. And we call it the radiant form of the Master. When the radiant form appears, it will sometimes appear, sometimes go away. Not that it's trying to go away. Our attention can't hold. It's all a question of holding attention. When we can hold our attention there, that friend will be with us 24/7 all the time. And will never leave. Even if he physically dies outside, he will still be there with us. Forever. Now when I say forever, I mean really forever. Not forever for this lifetime, but forever afterwards. Till we reach our true home. He'll be with us. I cannot possibly compare any friendship with that kind of friendship. That's always there, 24/7. Nobody can ever be lonely again after that experience. It's not possible. You have such a good companion all the time with you. And you share everything. You fly together. You explore things together. You explore the world together. You explore inner worlds together. There's nothing like it. And that's the possibility, the promise of true meditation under the guidance of a perfect living master.